All right.
UT Martin head coach Jason Simpson. The team opened up association play, double overtime loss at SEMO. They're back in action. They're going to be at home. They're going to host North Alabama this Saturday night. So, coach, thoughts on your team, and then we'll go to some questions.
Yeah, good. First of all, congratulations to Coach Tuke and his team and his coaches. Did an outstanding job. It was a really good atmosphere. Two competitive teams that competed really hard, and Tuke just outcoached me, and they were able to come out with the win. So congratulations to them. Like I said, good game, back and forth. I mean, obviously, some things would like to have done better, but I'm sure they, feel the same way about themselves as well. So, hopefully we'll learn from our mistakes and learn some things that we can do better. Things that we can do better. 14-point lead in the fourth quarter. Things that we can do better. Turn the ball over on the plus side of the field. Make our field goals. Play better red zone defense. They did a nice job. They were 7 for 7 with 6 touchdowns. We were 4 of 6 in the red zone. So a lot of things to improve on, but there were some good things as well.
Well, you mentioned the momentum, the lead in the fourth quarter. There is sort of several momentum swings looking at it here. You had in the third quarter, you had the fake punt, which I thought led to a lot of momentum for you all, and then you got up. What led to the momentum swings both back and forth for both teams?
I don't know. There were just some we executed in the run game pretty good, made a couple plays, made a couple, just some better execution. I'm sure there's some things that I don't know all the different. I'm sure there's different fits and stuff they were not pleased with to get some of those runs stopped, but I thought, things criticizing myself that I need to do, better is, when you have the lead, right, trying to add to it. Now they did a nice job knowing we were going to run it and stopped us. We had a couple miscues there, but really good game. Really, it's one of the more enjoyable competitive games I've been in. There wasn't a whole lot of mistakes. Okay, when I say that, there was just guys making plays. Their quarterback and receivers making plays in man coverage. So, I mean, some nice grabs. That was pretty impressive. And then we, made a couple plays on the perimeter. Then we made a couple runs. But, I don't know if I've ever been in a game when anybody threw the ball 64 times, okay, against us. Okay, threw it 64 times. And certainly not critical of that. They did what they had to do to be successful. And like I said, give their quarterback and receivers credit.
Patrick Smith averaged 5.7 yards, 148 yards total for you. Just some thoughts on him and his 26 carries.
Yeah, he goes by the nickname Cheeks. Cheeks did a nice job. Transfer from Vanderbilt. Really enjoy him as a young man. He's a good teammate. That's the most extensive work we've seen him since he's been here. And so had some nice tough runs in between the tackles. And so, that kind of, allowed us, I think we had about 36 minutes. So he was obviously a big part of that, him, the offensive line. So, hopefully he'll continue we can count on him week to week.
You've had some good running backs that you've plugged and played different people in, and you always go back to your offensive line. You lost some key people from the offensive line, but where do you think the offensive line is here now, heading into week 3 of the season?
I'd like to think they're improving. They're good guys. I enjoy that group, those 3 interior guys. There's some things at the tackle position we need to do better. It costs us and some of the things. Probably need to play a couple more guys at the tackle position. Bowser's been a little bit dinged up with at the right tackle, but we need to play better at the tackle position. Probably need to get some more guys involved in that. But the 3 inside guys are pretty savvy. Played a lot of football for us, and we rely on them a lot.
So you're gonna finally play at home. You got three of the next 4 at home. Thoughts on that, and then maybe thoughts on North Alabama, who is they played SEMO, so a team you've already played. They played an FBS team. and then they were 7 points shy of beating the nationally ranked FCS team. So they played a little bit of everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't think they're a whole lot different than us. First of all, glad to be back at home. Okay, it's been a lot of travel for us, and long camp, a lot of travel. So certainly need to take advantage of being at home. Played quite well here at home over the last 3 years. North Alabama, like I said, very similar to us. I mean, they're starving for a win as well. They got to be pretty confident coming off of playing a physical Illinois State game and throwing for over 300 yards and having an opportunity to win it at the end. They were beat by SEMO like we were. Then they had Memphis in there like we had Kansas State. So very similar. Last year, we played them at their place, and we were down 13 points at halftime, and we're very fortunate to be able to scrap back and get it. But like I said, so got a quality quarterback transfer from Stanford. I got good schemes and good players on defense and play hard. And Coach Dearman does a nice job with all his different different flavors on offense and different things that you better be prepared for. So be a tough matchup for us. Luckily, we're at home.
Maybe I should ask this earlier. This is not a conference game, obviously, but you're coming off a conference game. You've only lost 3 over the past now 3.5 seasons. How do you then kind of put that aside, get better, not let it lead to another loss or something too? And you've proven with one loss you could still, win conference titles and things like that.
I don't know if we broke it down like that. We just it's kind of like a conference game to us. To be quite honest with you, we're just kind of treating it like that. It's a proverbial next one, but we had a good practice last night. Emotionally, you had to put the game behind you, whether you won or you lost, and not let it turn into control the outcome of the next game. But it was certainly a tough loss. I mean, it really was. It was an emotional locker room. For all of us, a lot was put into that game, just like it was for SEMO, and they came out on top. So, I don't have the perfect answer to that. We'll put our head back down and go to work.
Well, that's perfect. Coach, thanks for your time this morning. Best of luck against UNA, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Hey, thank you so much, guys.